An air of confidence to the Suns as they arrived earlier today. Playing in front of your home fans always puts a bounce in your step. Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce courtside. And a look at the stats for him.
Over his 10-game stretch, he's taken on a bigger role in this offense. His usage rate has gone up, and he's accepted this additional responsibility seamlessly.
Before we get started, we've got just enough time to head over to the sideline. Allie?
Well, Devin Booker went through the lean years in Phoenix. He said, quote, "I just put my head down and I work." I've been through a lot, honestly. But just being who I am and seeing the bigger picture, I had the tunnel vision to know what this can be. Brian, a lot of players in that situation haven't been able to see it through like he did.
That's true, Allie. Good stuff there. Well, we're at the time of the calendar when some teams go through a mid-season lull. Grant, what has to be done to avoid that?
Well, first of all, you have to keep your composure. You cannot panic. And, of course, this is when a coach earns his keep. Motivation becomes key. Keeping the players focused and making sure nobody starts coasting.
Now the starting group for the Houston Rockets. We've got Smith. He's out there with Kevin Porter. And it's the great and at point guard. And for Phoenix, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton is out there with T.J. Warren. And it's Durant in at the 3. Now here's Paul. Pass to Durant. Porter with the steal. Back comes Houston in transition. Here's the great. And hits a 3 from the wing.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Ball passes to Warren. Ayton, a screen on Smith. Here's Warren. Off the left rim and out. Here's the great, guarded by Durant. From 13, the great with the bucket. He's got 5.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
See, this is what analytics don't take into account. Some guys thrive in the mid-range. Really depends on the shooter. It's actually kind of lazy.
Now here's Warren. Taking a look at his production. Averaging just over 8 points a game. 6 to shoot. Here's Booker. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though.
Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star. And then last year, he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
Porter's shot is off. Ooh, poked away. Here's the great. And that one is hammered home.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, B.A., I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare.
Now here's Porter. What a tremendous game he played against Denver. Pass to the great. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. And Phoenix has possession. Following the score by Houston. Durant, no good. Here's the great. Back to Smith. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. And let's honor a terrific player who has worked hard to earn this award. The Western Conference Player of the Month.
And his team counts on him to lead the offense and make things happen out there. And lately, he's done just that. He's giving a ton of energy and done everything in his power to help them succeed.
Back comes Houston in transition. An open look for Porter. And again, it's Houston. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Rockets. Phoenix calls timeout. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. You take a look at the Rockets. It's a long season, but right now they're in great position. holding that prize top spot. And for the Suns, 8 games back.
I think for the Suns, when you think about it, everyone expected them to be an elite team. Now, obviously, they've had problems thus far, but there's still a lot of time left for them to turn this season around.
And it's early. A lot of teams battle adversity in the first part of the season. It's just a matter of getting through it and not getting discouraged.
Now here's Green. 10 points in his last outing.
And it's encouraging to watch Green knock down the triple. Needs to keep doing this.
Outside Durant. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time.
Man, I love that turnaround jumper. What a tough shot to defend.
Here's the great. He's guarded by Paul. Porter gets the bucket.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Booker with it. 5 points in the game. On the wing, Durant fires for 3. Rebounded by the great.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
Fades back. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. 11 points in the game.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Now here's Paul. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. And Ayton with the stuff.
They're looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
What a job Monty Williams has done in his time with the Phoenix Suns. Hats off to the talent that he's been able to bring in and develop. And that's the way he's created a winning culture.
Now here's Booker. And he's been a big part of their offense, averaging more than 18 points a game. Outside Warren. And here's Booker. Just 5 on the clock. Over Green. Booker no good. Boy, Richard, you really can't say enough about what Monty Williams has done with this Phoenix team.
Struggled in his first year, but we gave him a break for that. Immaculate seasons the last 2 years, becoming a Western Conference juggernaut.
A nice shot by Smith.
This is Smith's game. Set him up and he'll knock him down.
Phoenix calls timeout. Phoenix making some changes. Bazley comes in for Warren, and Payne is subbed in for Paul. The Suns have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Outside Durant. From deep. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Durant's got his second basket of the night.
No hesitation from the swing man. Durant has such confidence shooting off the catch. Tremendous.
Pass to the great. From deep. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
And excellent perimeter offense so far. Their shooters are clearly in a great rhythm.
Left side Booker. Knocks it loose.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
There's 1:40 left to play in the first. Outside for Green. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Pass to Bazley. Takes the 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Oh,
yes!
Whoa!
Throw it down!
Oh! Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Outside Booker. Over Green. The Rockets pull it in.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
The great with the bucket.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Outside Booker. Beyond the arc. The shot misses. And it's Houston's ball. 17-point game. They're coming off a win against the Nuggets.
Oh my, talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them, but they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
And the mental game you talk about, a lot comes down to coaching, having your players focused.
Outside Booker. Over Green. Oh, no good again that time. And so it's the Houston Rockets up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Rockets here, they've really been putting on a show.
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. They've got Frank Kaminsky, Jayshawn Tate out there with Kenyon Martin. Then there's Josh Christopher, and it's the great Ennett DuPoint.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Kaminsky with the help. Here's Durant. The shot no good. Some solid defense from Martin. Here's the great, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
Ross can't get it to go.
And this is exactly who you want taking.
Oh, sensational!
Yes.
What a dunk!
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I like to see.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Ross for three, and the Suns miss again.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen.
From deep three-point range, another three from Houston.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Phoenix calls timeout. Landale's checked in for Ayton. The league is already buzzing about this year's three-point contest. So let's have a look at the players likely to make an appearance.
The three-point contest only becomes more competitive every year as long-range shooting continues to be a coveted talent in the league. But these guys are in a league all their own.
You take a look at Durant. He's right on the cusp of securing his spot in the three-point contest. So I hope those votes keep pouring in because he's a guy you'd love to see in the mix.
Yeah, if he can make it in the door, you know he will do everything he can to win the whole thing, and it'll be a lot of fun to watch.
And we'll keep you posted as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. But that's our current list for the three-point contest.
It's going to be a fantastic competition. We've got an endless supply of shooters in this league, and that contest will be heated.
Fires in the triple.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Outside Durant. Pass to Ross. It's rebounded by Houston. When this game's over, they'll be off to Golden State as they take on the Warriors. It's the last meeting in a four-game road trip. And Kaminsky gets it to go.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Now here's Payne, guarded closely. Outside Durant. Charity stripe shot, and the jumper is on the mark. Durant's got 7 points in the game.
It just looks too easy. Durant with the skill and height to get anything he wants from the mid-range.
You know, Grant, sometimes with certain flagrant fouls, you'll hear people say it was a dirty play, but not a dirty player. But when does it become both?
Well, we all understand, B.A., dirty plays aren't good for the game, but sometimes a flagrant foul will happen. A lot of times, though, you have to factor in a pattern of behavior. I really believe players who have a history of being called for a lot of flagrant fouls plays a big role in how it's perceived.
Few create shots as easily as Paul does for his teammates. He is just a great setup guy.
Outside Tate lets it go from deep. The shot that time not on target. The Suns go the other way with it. Home court didn't seem to help last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time.
This time around, they're looking for better execution offensively. They have to avoid mistakes.
If they can clean up the turnovers and make better decisions, it should be a much closer game this time around.
Porter gets the bucket.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Outside Paul. Ross for three. Yes! And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got his third assist of the night.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's the great. He's guarded by Paul. Just 4 to shoot. Count that one. That's 29 for him.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Pass to Landale. Back to Paul. Lets it fly. Great look there, but off target.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Well, after he was jettisoned by the Cavaliers, Kevin Porter Jr. getting a second chance here with the Rockets, and they've put the ball in his hands and believe in him.
Outside Durant. Tate grabs the board. Houston in total control. Doubled by Warren. Here's the great. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And Kevin Porter with an opportunity in Houston now to learn from his past mistakes.
Well, B.A., controlling his turnovers, now still a work in progress, but all these early reps will serve him well long term.
Devin Booker, he's checked in for Ross.
He wasn't quite as assertive as he needed to be in the first quarter, but now he's taking a more head-on approach and getting himself to the line.
Knocked loose. Pass to the great. Doubled by Warren. From behind the arc. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
Warren with a screen on Green. Booker, the pass to Durant.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Back to Booker. 6 on the shot clock. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Up top, Porter. He's covered by Warren. Here's the great. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Paul. Off the mark, and the drought continues. Houston in total control. Here's the great. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Knocks down the triple.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Booker for 3. He's off on that one. Booker's gone just 1 for 4 from deep to the inside. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Pass to Booker. Looking to get back on track. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
What you have to admire about Devin Booker is how much he scores the rock, as well as all the different ways he's able to finish.
DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for the Suns. Okogie comes in for Durant, and the Rockets making a change here as well. Smith's checked in. Here's the great. He's guarded by Paul. Knocks it down from distance. He has 6.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
Now Booker. He's got 7. Ayton, a screen on Green. Booker for 3, and the three-pointer goes. Booker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Take that, he said.
Appreciate it, Allie. And
hello and welcome. First up, folks, let's take a moment to...
We've got to take a minute to talk about the play of Jalen Durham. I mean, already he looks like a seasoned vet out there, looking super comfortable, Shaq.
Well, some guys take a while to get used to the pace of the NBA. Not this dude.
Not the case at all, Shaq.
And now looking at that first half, what an impressive performance so far for the Houston Rockets. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And it's the Rockets with the ball. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. T.J. Warren out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Durant in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Paul passes to Ayton. Outside Booker. Ayton with a screen. Puts it up. Booker's shot is good. Booker's got 12 points.
Booker with one of the most effortless strokes you'll ever see.
Here's the great. He's guarded by Paul. And here's Porter outside. Sinks the tray.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Ayton passes to Warren. Durant with it. Puts up a 3. No luck on that one. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Outside for Green. Fires from deep. And another dime for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Booker against Green. And that's good. Devin Booker for 3. He's got 15.
What focus from Booker. He was dead set on hitting that three-point answer.
Paul with the double. Outside, Green. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Here's Paul. Again, the Suns good for 2.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4, and looking good doing it.
Here's the great. He's guarded by Paul. Here's the great. Oh, big finish.
Wow. Okay, I see you.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Ayton with a screen. Booker for 3. Drops in the 3. Booker's got 8 points here in the quarter.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight. And with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
Paul passes to Ayton. Back to Paul. From the stripe, it's tipped. They recover it for 3. Booker. And the Suns get another 3.
As a player, a rough first half, look, it can wake you up. Sometimes it leads to much improved play in the second half.
Garuba with the bucket.
They couldn't have asked for a better start to the second half. They've been perfect from the field so far.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
Yeah, he made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
Throws it up high. Can't finish the lob. Phoenix has gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. Durant finds Booker. Back to Durant. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And Kevin Durant, post-Achilles surgery, no apparent decline, Grant. Last season, the 3rd highest scoring average of his career.
I mean, incredible. Almost 30 points a game. Think about this. 2 of the 4 times he's led the league in scoring, he did it averaging less points per game. And his efficiency, good as ever.
Baisley, he's checked in for Phoenix. Payne comes in, and another one!
Another 50-point game from him, and he is now 3rd in the record books for most 50-point games in a season.
You can't deny the greatness we've seen from him all year long. He has performed at the highest level, night in, night out. Payne with the bucket.
Great decision-making from Booker, realizing one of his guys is open and whips the pass to him.
Here's the great, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton. All right, Richard, I was looking over your accomplishments, doing a little extra prep on you. An NBA title with the Cavs, a state title in high school, and almost won it all in college at Arizona. Is that the one what-if in your career?
Oh, no. Thank you for bringing those up. But, yeah, I have tons of what-ifs. I have, obviously the college championship. I also got Athens in the 04. And, look, just for giggles, I also like to talk about the 2 times I lost in the NBA Finals going against Shaq and Kobe, then Tim Duncan, David Robinson, and Manu Ginobili. But the funny thing is, it's not like they didn't have Hall of Fame head coaches. It was only Phil Jackson and Greg Popovich. So, I've run into a few buzzsaws in my day.
And 1 move ahead of the defense, a solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
And because of the length and athleticism, Baisley can do a lot out there. He has that switchability on defense. He hits the glass so well, and I like where his offensive game is headed.
And the Rockets making a change here. Christopher's checked in. Here's the great, defended by Payne. Martin outside. Pass to the great. 5 to shoot. From deep. It's hauled in by the Suns. And a luxury for this coaching staff. Grant, Baisley is happy playing a primary or secondary role.
And that's not always the case. BA, sometimes ego can get in the way. But Baisley's just doing what he can to help the team achieve its goals.
And he comes up with a bucket. Baisley's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Let's go with a 3. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, BA. Unbelievable.
And Booker, here we go. Missed inside.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Here's the 3. Second chance effort. And it's laid up and in by Tate. Tate's got his first 2 points of the night.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
Yeah, you think you gotta stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Here's Booker. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Houston. That free throw misses. Ross, he's checked in for the Suns. And he sinks the second.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
Here's the great. What an incredible scoring display he's putting on tonight.
Oh, he's been doing everything. Hitting the boards, huge game for him thus far.
Back to Okogie.
second personal foul. 15 foul.
And he makes a first. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And the Rockets with possession here. Here's the great. Again! What an avalanche! 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
And it's good! He hits another one. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Payne, the pass to Ross. Here's Baisley. They grab their own miss. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
Here's the great, defended by Payne. It's Martin on the wing. His first shot coming late. No good there. And so it's Houston showing no mercy and just piling it on. Looking dominant and focused right now. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates